My name is Megan. I'm an informal educator at Archbold Biological Station in Venus, Florida, located on an ancient dune island called the Lake Wales Ridge. I don't have my own classroom, but I do visit and work with a lot of classes who visit our learning center. I teach all ages, but mainly 3rd through 5th grade. My mission is to listen to the students, ask them questions about the world around them, especially our local ecosystems, and allow them to build a sense of place, care, and compassion for life. Through hands-on activities and experiential learning in nature, I hope to foster creativity, curiosity, and stewardship toward the environment in today's children and youth. My favorite thing about my job is seeing students excited about being in nature and learning about our local wildlife. In this video, we had a 4th grade class come visit Archbold Biological Station. I used the Auditory Perceptions Community Web activity on the National Geographic Education website under Classroom Resources. This was an excellent resource to introduce the importance of an ecosystem and what elements play in making it all work. We learned hands-on about the different animals like scrub jays, lizards, snakes, and plants like prickly pear cactus, lichen, and mushrooms that play an important role in the Florida scrub ecosystem by doing a quick food chain review and then going outside to explore and practice using new vocabulary.
They're all right over there.
Get outside was the main theme of this activity, encouraging students to use their senses and explore the scrub trail while filling out a scavenger hunt I created aimed at helping students practice using new terms such as consumer, producer, and decomposer. My hope was to excite and empower students to connect with our local and regional environment. After that, we watched a 10-minute film called At Home in the Scrub, and then made a community web to show all that they had learned that day. The videos and photos focused on local and regional ecological perspectives, as well as natural and human world, by creating a community web that showed the different connections each individual had. I plan to have the students go into character as an element, plant, or animal to get a good sense of place and wildlife found in the scrub habitat. Students use collaboration with their peers and communication to make connections and create their community web. They explained why they were important and who they were connected to in the forest. One student was a scrub tree. He said he was connected to the fire because scrub jays live on scrub trees and they also need fire to survive. At the end, I created a scenario where one of the elements in the forest, like fire, does not exist and asked the student who played fire who they were connected to and what happens when there is no fire in the scrub. Whoever was connected to fire got to play dead. Our lesson culminated with students' participation of 2 activities. The first was going outside and looking for plants and animals that are part of the food chain, and the second was creating a community web. At the end, students got to meet our ambassador, Miss Poser, the Florida pine snake, to learn about snakes and other animals found in our local environment.
Cold-blooded or warm-blooded?
Warm-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
She's a reptile.
She is a reptile.
This lesson had a great impact on the students. It was a fun way to learn about the food chain, make local and spatial connections with the natural world, and fostered a curiosity to want to learn more by asking questions and being excited to explore outside. They were so observant and were finding all kinds of cool things in the scrub, like mushrooms, plants, and antlions. I think the scavenger hunt really helped guide them too. For future implementation, I would like to go on a different trail to see what other things we can find, and I'll definitely implement this again in the future. For the community web activity, they successfully became their characters and learned some elements that make up a Florida scrub ecosystem and why they were so important. I feel that the lesson met all of the goals of my learning framework and challenged me to think more deeply to add scales and perspectives to my activities and how important delivery is. I want to thank my mentor, Juanita, for being so helpful and valuable in my delivery and reflection pieces of the activities. encourage all teachers and parents to get their kids outside to make connections with nature, learn through hands-on discovery, experiential learning,